Welcome. It's Jackie from Cambridge Safety. Welcome to one of our Take 5 presentations. Take just 5 minutes or so for one aspect of workplace health and safety. In this particular short presentation, we're going to talk about workplace inspections. Okay, workplace inspections. So a workplace inspection is a physical examination of the workplace where you actually walk around and you are looking to identify hazards, things with the potential to cause harm. But it's not just hazard spotting exercise. A workplace inspection should also then mean that you identify some recommendations to deal with the hazards that have been spotted. So on this particular, with a workplace inspection, you're not doing a risk assessment. It's about hazards, things with the potential to cause harm. So you're looking at the real practical things, the trailing cables, the hot surfaces, the chemical that's not been put away. But for a workplace inspection, you might look at things about the workplace, so flooring, lighting, space, hygiene levels, that type of thing. But you can also, during a workplace inspection, because it is a physical examination, you're also looking at what people are doing. Are they doing the right thing? Are they wearing their personal protective equipment? Are they operating that machine correctly? But also the equipment, machinery, has it got any missing guards? Are the controls nice and clear? So it's about a physical examination of the workplace, identifying hazards. Now, you may look at policies, procedures, and things like that, but a genuine workplace hazard is based on what you see. You're not analysing it, you're not talking to people, you're not looking at lots of paperwork. It's just you observing. You are doing an observation of the workplace and you're identifying hazards, and that might include unsafe conditions, but also unsafe actions of employees. So it all starts with a workplace inspection. It starts with the identification of hazards, anything with the potential to cause harm. So in a workplace inspection is not deep and meaningful. It's the really obvious things that are there in the workplace. We need to spot them, identify them, and make sure that we then take remedial action. So if you encountered either of these two workplaces, you've got the overloaded shelves, you've got lots of hazardous substances, we've got clutter, we've got hazardous substances with lids off, etc. These are the obvious things. A workplace inspection is spotting it, saying what we need to do about it. A workplace inspection then is about identifying hazards. A workplace inspection is only really valid on the day that you do it. So it's a spot check as at one moment in time. But if you, let's say, do it on the first Monday of every month, it allows you to build up a picture of how health and safety is being dealt with in that workplace. So it's very much visible health and safety rather than the deep and meaningful analysing documents and things like that. But if we do workplace inspections, whether it's you, whether it's a supervisor, manager, senior manager, or health and safety representative or ROSE, it's a demonstration of commitment. People can see that we're taking health and safety seriously. Obviously, we can involve workers. We may actually design a checklist that workers can actually follow, so you get a consistent approach. And it's a good way. You don't have to be the world's expert if you design a well-designed checklist for people to follow. It's a regular check. So this is not the thing that we just do once a year. You might do them every day. You might check the fire exits every day to make sure they're not blocked. It could be every week, every month, every quarter. So inspections is designed to be a regular, short duration check so that we can take action to prevent accidents or near misses. And then if we do inspections on a regular basis, you can monitor trends and patterns. Is the number of hazards going up? Or is it the number of hazards going down? Or is that the same hazard that we're spotting 6 months, in, and still nothing has been done about it? So just lastly, to think about, a workplace inspection and a general risk assessment, they are similar but different. They start, though, with the same point, because a general risk assessment, the first stage is identify the hazards. An inspection involves identifying hazards. Whereas, however, a general risk assessment is looking at the bigger picture, the hazards involved with a task, the workplace, the activity. So when you do a general risk assessment, it's not just what you see in one moment in time, whereas the inspection is what you see right here and now. If I was doing a general risk assessment on an activity involving a production machine, I look at that activity being done, but I also take into account some of the hazards that aren't necessarily visible right there and then. How do they clear a blockage? How is it maintained? Whereas the inspection is basically based on, what you see right now, this minute. So they are similar, but different. You might review inspections when you do a general risk assessment. The other one is an inspection and an audit. Again, lots of different people talk about these, and they're similar but different. Again, so a workplace inspection is a one-off activity where we're spotting hazards, whereas an audit is a systematic review of one part of how we manage health and safety. So if we do an audit, we're looking at observations, but we're also looking at paperwork. We're actually talking to people. So if we do a health and safety audit, one of the documents that we might look at is an inspection. So inspection is very much here and now. The audit is looking at the strengths and weaknesses of the management system. So again, similar, different. They're both techniques for monitoring health and safety, but the inspection is the one that we're going to do more regularly. The audit might be once a year, once every 2 years, or even once every 3 years. So a quick potted tour there on workplace inspections. Thanks very much for listening or watching. It's Jackie from Cambridge Safety, www.cambridgesafety.co.uk. Thank you.